Hello, my beautiful witches. So blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday. So happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Hi, witches. Welcome to Magic Monday. I am very excited to be here today, as every Monday, and I tell you this every single video. And I know I maybe repeat myself, but truly, I am excited to be here every Monday. I look forward to sitting down here in front of this camera to share videos with you, and hopefully it will reach somebody that will use this in a good way. I have told you many times that magic that is not justifiable, if you're not working behind justice, trust me when I tell you that magic has a really nasty way to come back and bite you in the ass. Listen, witches, curses can take a toll on you if you do something for the wrong reason. So make sure that if you enjoy my videos, number one, subscribe to the channel, okay? And like my videos and comment, because that helps me a lot. Tell YouTube to share my videos. I really need your help with that, witches. So like and comment. And also please make sure that if you're going to do this in magic and you're going to do these spells, curses, hexes, jinxes, however you want to call them, you are justifiable. I truly believe that hexes and curses are necessary in this life. Make sure that if you're going to do any of these spells, you are justified. Witches, I have to share something with you, and I want to be very, very, very clear. I do not, let me say this again, I do not work for people. Last night I got a message late at night that got me really, really concerned. One of you guys that sometime watches my channel is under the impression that I am helping her enemy do magic against her. She told me the story of her life, and it was pretty sad, and I was very upset about the things that are happening to her. They're hurting her child. I mean, she told me a lot of stuff. So if you're watching this channel and maybe you stumbled upon my channel, you've been watching a couple of videos, please understand I don't work for anybody. And precisely, that's going to take me to something really important. The main reason that I do not work for people, I don't care who it is. I mean, I may do it for my family and for people that I know closely and I know the situation, but I cannot do magic for someone. I'm not going to do a spell for you because I don't know you, and you may or may not be justified. The purpose of my magic is to help people, to help the underdog, to help the people that have been bullied by evil people. My whole purpose is not for me to punish people that is innocent. So this is why I don't work for anybody. So don't ever think that WhiteRaven is doing magic against you, because I don't do that. I don't have any problems doing magic against people that is really aggravating me, disturbing me, bothering me, and that they deserve, okay? Evildoers. But I'm not going to do magic for people that I don't know, because I don't know if you are being honest with me or not. I don't know the map of the world. It's different for everybody, right? And this is something that I tell you all the time. So very important. I'm going to repeat this one more time. I do not work for people. I don't work for people. It's not me the one doing magic against you. It's really not me. That's it. I'm done with that. Just want to let you know. Witches, today I was so tempted to do a book review, but I know I shared with you guys a book review last week, so I am not going to do this book review today. Oh my gosh. J. Allen Cross, you outdid yourself. Like you are, I mean, I told J. Allen Cross, with all due respect, J. Allen Cross, you're so badass. But The Witch's Guide to the Paranormal. What a crazy book. And I say this in a positive way. This book, I cannot put it down. I've been very interested in the paranormal for many, many, many years. Actually, I've been interested in the paranormal before I was even interested in witchcraft. And I have read so many books on the paranormal because I want to understand what's on the other side, right? I'm not going to talk to you much because I am definitely going to do a book review on this book. But look at this. I am obsessed with this book. I finally found a good, for me, right, for my taste, paranormal book. And this is something that we're going to be talking about it in depth, because I think this book is really important. If you do witchcraft, if you're a witch, if you work with spirits, this is a guide that you must have. Now, because you're going to be doing paranormal investigations, but there are things that are a must for you to know. And J. Allen Cross is going to tell you over here, and you feel it from his perspective and from his own experience, things that you should know, you should do, and you'll be prepared for. This is really, really good. We'll be talking about it soon. Expect that book review coming up. All right, I talk so much, I know, but you know, there's many things that I want to share with you before I do my spells today. And the spell today is going to be very simple. And the spell today I'm going to be doing for somebody that was extremely disrespectful to me. I think I have shown you guys my voodoo doll notebook that I keep close to me all the time. These little booklets, they sell them in Amazon. They're really awesome. I think you should have one because this is quick magic. But just because it's quick and you don't actually do a voodoo doll doesn't mean it's weak. Don't ever think that, okay? So there's a lot of feelings in here. When I wrote this name, address, phone number, and all that stuff, there's a lot of emotions and there's a lot of anger while I was doing that. And it's plaster in this paper. So I kept that on the side. So I just let me give it a chance, you know, because sometimes I don't like to do spells in the heat of the moment. And so I kept this on the side and I kept it on the side. But you know what, witches? It's been over a month already and it's not going away. So I don't really want to harm this person, but sure as hell want to give him a little taste of his own medicine. So today I have a spell for you. Pretty naughty spell. It's a jinx, okay? We're not going to be hurting anybody. We are going to do a little naughty spell to make this person feel extremely uncomfortable in his face. I want him to feel things crawling in his face. I want him to feel itchy in his face. I want him to be like, oh my God, I want to drive him crazy for a little bit, okay? Give him a really bad feeling that there is something in his face. I think you're going to love this spell. It's extremely simple. We need only 2 ingredients. And of course, you need a tag log for the person that you are working. So I got into this spell because last night, Miss Aida, which is one of my favorite authors, I have talked to you guys about her and I have shared some of her books with you guys. Maybe I'll put them right here in the screen while I talk to you about her. She went live in her page in Facebook and she was talking about how to work with saints. And I was just so impressed. I was just so excited that somebody was sharing so much knowledge, 100% free, which is the information that she shared with us last night is information that sometimes I pay $100 just to have an hour class with somebody and listen to somebody talk about a specific topic. And she did it yesterday for free. So I strongly suggest that you follow her not only in Instagram, but also in Facebook. I'll put her links in the description of the video. Please check the description of the video. So anyways, so she was talking about saints. I took some notes. I may share that with you. And I said, you know what? Let me go revisit all her books. Maybe I should mention her because our witches need support. These people are so wise and they have so much experience in witchcraft. We need to support them, right? We need to support them. So I said, okay, I'm going to go check her book. And just because I have this guy in the back of my head, I found this little spell. And you know what? This little light bulb just turned in my head. It's like, yep, this is the spell that I'm going to do. That's the hex that I'm going to do. It's in page 32 and it's called Dr. Johannes Dead Flies for Facial Discomfort. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? I know you're going to love it too. I know you're going to love it too. So just be wise. Don't be mean with it, okay? So make sure that you're justified. So Dr. Johannes is the author of this book that is super cool and it's called Trolldom. And these are spells and methods of the Norse folk magic tradition. Viking stuff. A lot of you guys are very curious about that type of magic. There you go. I just gave you a book that you can buy and you can read and you can study. There's a lot of folklore and lore. And not necessarily always going to be spells, but there's a lot of old wives' tales and then there's magic. So the spell that I got here from Miss Aida's is from this book, Trolldom. Let's see if I can say his name properly, but it's Johannes Bjorn Gardback. I'm going to put a link to this book in the description of the video as well. And, you know, you get information in there just in case you want to learn a little bit more about Nordic folk magic. Let's get into the spell. I was totally disrespected by this person close to 2 months ago. It's been in the back of my head. I don't want to sound that I'm petty, but this person was really, really, really mean to me, really evil to me, which made me think that if he's this evil to me, which is I am somebody that he does not know, can you imagine how disrespectful this person could be to his kid, his wife, the people around him, his employees, who knows, whoever. So I honestly think that this person needs to have a lesson. This jinx is to create some serious discomfort into his face. For this, my beautiful witches, we're going to be needing some flies. Nasty little flies. So nasty little flies. So, witches, I know it's getting cold in a lot of the parts of the United States, and getting flies right now is kind of hard. These were in my bug light that I have outside. I collect bugs because I do use them for my magic. So, there you go. There's some flies over here that I collected. And for that, you are going to use, which is mineral oil. You're going to need a glass bottle because we are going to enclose our magic in here. Last, you're going to need a tag log for the person that you are going to be working. In here, I have this person's name, last name, address, phone number, all the information that you can imagine, even birthday. I have everything here. I don't know this person like personally. That doesn't mean that this magic is not going to get to him. Okay, this is what we're going to do. The first thing that you want to do is empower this with the intentions that you have. So you're going to talk to them and you're going to tell them exactly what you do. You can do the cross, you can do the pentacle, you can dedicate this to any god or goddess or deity that you believe in, or you can just put your energy in here, which is what I'm going to do right now. Flies, I want to go into face, tickle him, make him scratch his face. Make him feel like something is walking under his skin, and give him a little bit of his own medicine. Drive him insane with the discomfort in his face. And this is going to be so until he learns how to respect people. Teach him a lesson. Now I'm going to put those flies in here. They sound so great. And now we are just going to put some oil into the bottle. Now, this is where I do the spell differently from the book. Just because I don't know this person in person, whatever happened to this paper that has imprinted on it his energy, because it has his name, it's his information, my intentions, the purpose of this is going to happen to him. If you know the person that you are jinxing, the idea is for you to keep these flies covered in a dark place for 3 weeks. Now hear me out, because this is when it gets a little bit tricky. The idea is for you to get some of this oil and put it in this person's face. So how do you do that without the person noticing? Simple, witches. You can do this in the eyeglasses that this person wears. You can do this in a cap or a hat that this person wears. Okay? If you cannot do that, then in that case, you need to do it in a picture. If you don't have the picture either, then you want to have a paper like the one that I have over here. In this particular case, which is what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear from this paper the part that has the name and the face. I already put over here person's name, all the information, and his face. I am going to open my bottle. I am going to insert my dolly. Let's make sure I fill this up all the way to the top. I want nothing escaping this guy. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. They look so pretty. They're going to be driving him insane. Close your jar, witches. pretty gross, if you ask me. Oh well. He deserved it, witches. Trust me when I tell you, I didn't do anything in vain. Charge it again, witches. You need no candles. You need no specific oils. You're gonna need flies, and that's about it. Keep this for 3 weeks. Like I said, these flies need to be inside the oil for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, then you use the oil either on the person. I'm just going to change the spell for me, just because this paper has been charging and brewing for over a month. I think it's ready to be put in here. I'm going to bury this, witches, and I'm going to forget about it. This spell, this jinx, is going to have an expiration date. The expiration date of this is until he humbles himself and he learned not to disrespect people. However that's going to take, I really don't know how long it's going to take. If it's going to be all of his life, then it's going to be all of his life. But I have the feeling that he's going to learn the lesson and he's going to mend his way. Stay wicked, witches. And there you go, witches. I hope you love this spell. I hope you love this magic. I hope you get to use this properly. And I hope this comes in the right moment. Understand that we have what it takes to take vengeance. We have what it takes to warn people. We have what it takes to stop people. We have what it takes, which is to do the magic that we need to do. You don't need to ask anybody. You can do it yourself. But you need to learn, witches. You need to learn how to do things. And you do this by reading books, by following smart people in social media at this moment. Not just silly TikTokers and silly TikTok spells that you get to learn in 30 seconds or a minute and a half. You need to know what's behind everything that people is teaching you. This is how you learn. Thank you very much for everybody that's been supporting my small business, WhiteRaven and witcheslayer.com. I am going to have a beautiful kit for Samhain night, and the sole purpose of me creating this kit is for you to be able to communicate with good spirits. Everything in that kit has been consecrated, has been charged for you to communicate with love spirits, with beautiful spirits, happy spirits, good communication. Nothing that comes with negative energy will trespass your little ritual. Please make sure to check it out. It has beautiful things. It has a really awesome cleansing and protection bath salts that I made just for that kit. Also have the spirit dirt that is made just for that kit. I'm not going to be selling that any other time other than in Samhain. And of course it has the Samhain oil. That one is in my website for life. But check it out. I hope you love it and I hope you get to enjoy it. It'll be published sometime this week on the website. Witches, thank you so much for all your love. If you have any questions, email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. Remember that I am in Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And I'll put in the description of the video all the links for the information that I share in here today. Which is, you must stay very smart because knowledge is power. Life is tough and you need to be ready to play the game. But above all, witches, with all that smartness and all that knowledge that you get, you must stay so very wicked. Bye.